Either the Fever's game against the Storm or the Lins will bring Taylor Swift to Gamebridge. Taylor Swift might be going to an Indiana Fever game, and Caitlin Clark is returning. Taylor Swift, I believe, will be at the August 22nd Indiana Fever game. Caitlin Clark's tweet about Swiftie was so strong that it disrupted the internet. This phenomena, Caitlin Clark, altered the entire environment. The entertainment and sports industries are destined to collide in a way never seen before. Taylor Swift has stated that she will attend the most important return game for Caitlin Clark. I believe Taylor Swift will attend the August 22nd Indiana Fever game. Although this may be a controversial opinion, it would be ideal for Caitlin Clark's recuperation from her injury. The countdown has started, the speculations are over, and fans everywhere are waiting impatiently for this momentous occasion when the biggest artist in music will take the court among the best basketball players. Caitlin Clark will return, and it's possible that Taylor Swift is going to an Indiana Fever game. There have been rumors circulating among the city's more knowledgeable residents that Taylor Swift will be in Gamebridge for either the Storm or the Fever's game against the Lins. Either the Fever's game against the Storm or the Lins will bring Taylor Swift to Gamebridge. In my opinion, this is also true, even though ticket costs haven't changed. She will hardly be able to sit in the first row if she does show up. Even the floor seats would need to be secured around her. For it, guess the links in a second row of tickets. She will hardly be able to sit in the first row if she does show up. Shirley had even. Make sure she is safe in the floor seats. There are rumors that Taylor Swift might be going to an Indiana Fever game and that Caitlin Clark will be returning. Yes, that is a recent release that is currently making the rounds. A few people agree that it's quite likely that Taylor will turn up, and they say that this individual gets things right. That Taylor Swift might be going to an Indiana Fever game and that Caitlin Clark is returning. Yes, that is something that recently surfaced and is circulating at this moment. The Swifties were so strong that they disrupted the internet. Caitlin Clark tweeted, "We need a review on YouTube. Calm down, Caitlin. Today, I will not be posting. It's unbelievable that they broke it." She did, however, foresee this time. Caitlin Clark's tweet about Swiftie was so strong that it disrupted the internet. "We need a review on YouTube. It's unbelievable. It's Kate. Straw, I guess." The fact that they genuinely broke as they did is unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable that Caitlin Clark, a WNBA player, was able to predict this. This phenomena that completely altered the landscape is Caitlin Clark. In a way, the WNBA has become a solar system that orbits around the sun. And as the anticipation for her return game grows, you can't deny that fact. This phenomena, Caitlin Clark, altered the entire environment. In a way, the WNBA has become a solar system that revolves around the sun. Therefore, I'm not sure how anyone can overlook that reality. This time, Caitlin has outperformed Satu. Season. Indeed, she is hurt. But even if Kevin Durant lost a year due to an Achilles tear, his ratings remained high. Still regarded as one of the best players, Caitlin Clark's big comeback game is being keenly observed. It goes without saying that Caitlin Clark is a far superior player than Kayla McBride. Everyone is discussing Paige. Alicia Gray is, in my opinion, a far superior player to Paige. That's why they belong there. Don't grade players according to their particular seasons if it's based on anything like 2K. She's trying to get Travis and Taylor to a game. Caitlin is 22. We have been anticipating 22. It should go without saying. The two most well-known women in entertainment at the moment are probably Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark. This unquestionably prepares the ground for an enormous moment of return. Caitlin has even expressed her desire to take Travis and Taylor to a game. Caitlin is 22. We have been anticipating 22. Needless to say, Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift are perhaps the two most well-known women in showbiz at the moment. Receiving information from certain residents who don't typically visit the city, who think Taylor Swift will be in Gamebridge for the Fever's game against the Lins on August 22nd. Or the Storm, I think. In my opinion, this is also true, even though ticket costs haven't changed. Does anyone think Taylor Swift will be at Gamebridge for the Fevers vs. Lins game on August 22nd? Or the Tempest? It's merely the Swifties' boulder. It continues. Everything that stands in its way will be taken. Fans of Caitlin are now included in that. We must form a band, alongside the Swifties, those who enjoy the Ghost of the Fourth. We are aware of what they will release. Therefore, we need people to support us. We need support from others. We need individuals to fight alongside us. And that's what the Swifties will do. 2 years ago, A'ja Wilson was just under 100,000. Caitlin Clark is currently receiving all the votes, naturally, and she's gaining them alongside Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. It is clear that Caitlin is leading the Indiana Fever in numbers of votes. 2 years ago, A'ja Wilson was just under $100,000. Naturally, Caitlin Clark is currently receiving all of the votes, and she is doing so with the help of people like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. The Indiana Fever are clearly receiving a lot of votes. Caitlin is in the forefront. A'ja Wilson is presently on the verge of receiving 1 million votes. This season, Caitlin has won more games than Angel, and it's likely that she will return. Angel's return this season is quite unlikely. Although it's anticipated that Caitlin will return, Caitlin is probably going to return, and Angel has played a lot more. I seriously doubt that Angel will return this season at all, because if she returns to practice on Monday, she will definitely return for the Storm game. And that makes some sense. For example, you have a game in when you play the Storm. You're not on a 3-game when you initially return. Journey to the West Coast. She has a 100% chance of playing in the Storm game if she returns to practice on Monday. That makes some sense. For example, you have a game in when you play the Storm. A 3-game West Coast trip isn't your first game back. And once more, it was one of the many shots that Caitlin has taken in this league as a result of her mother's efforts. People are also tired of it. Her admirers are tired of it. Really? We ask. Until that girl traveled from Iowa to play basketball in your league, this league was a complete and utter disaster. My mother's efforts in this league are still being carried out by Caitlin, and people are tired of it. Her admirers are tired of it. Really? We ask. For 26 years, this league has been a complete and utter failure. People must support us. We need support from others. We need individuals to fight alongside us. And that's what the Swifties will do. Let it be the WNBA media if they refuse to go to battle. Swifties, let's hope it works well together. The WNBA media refuses to attend the fight. What do you know? What do you know? The Swifties, please. Let's hope it works well together. If the typical Joe, who has never been interested in women's basketball or sports, is now organizing their evening around Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever games, that's it. At that point, you recognize that her return will transform the league. The typical Joe who has never been interested in women's basketball or athletics is now organizing their evening around Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever games. This season, Caitlin has won more games than Angel. Season, and Caitlin will probably return. Although Caitlin's comeback is anticipated shortly, I seriously doubt we will see Angel return this season, because it doesn't help the sky to tank. Angel has played a lot more games this season, but Caitlin has won more, and Caitlin is probably going to return. Because Caitlin will eventually return to practice, and this league has been a complete and utter mess, I really doubt that we will see Angel return at all this season, and total failure until that girl from Iowa joined your league to play basketball. People must support us. The Swifties are going to provide the support we need. Caitlin will eventually return to practice, and who knows how long she will continue to take efforts made by my mother in this league. The WNBA media refuses to attend the fight. What do you know? What do you know? The Swifties, please. Let's hope it works well together. That's it if you have the typical Joe, who has never been interested in women's sports, organizing their evening around Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever games. Caitlin will probably return. Angel's return this season is quite unlikely. However, Caitlin's comeback is anticipated. I'm very sure we won't see Angel if you have the show that never gave a damn about women's basketball or athletics back at all this season since the clock is ticking. Caitlin Clark's return to the stands with Taylor Swift might be the most significant event in women's history of basketball. Don't pass it up. For example, for more updates, share and subscribe.